Okay. Now, an introduction for YouTube before I start actually advertising this. This is not going to be a Let's Play Around with. This is just going to be me just playing around. As you can see, well, at least on here, I have, where is it? I have 32 or 16 versus 16, but on the next page I have another 16 versus 16. So this is just going to be a big 32 versus 32 battle. I'm able to do that because apparently there was a new patch to come out. I was at 4.11m, and the new patch is 4.11.1, and from maybe half an hour of playing around with it, it has not crashed at all. So I'm going to take advantage of that and do what I've always wanted to do, is a gigantic battle. 32 versus 32. When this thing is sped up to 8 times the speed, it lags. Not terribly, but it lags. So with that, you for YouTube are going to get the pleasure of having me, or well, not watching me, excuse me, waiting for me to paste the stream link in a few places. One moment. And get that. Okay. With that, let me bring up the dashboard. Actually, let's put the dashboard on one side and the live stream, just to make sure everything's working, on the other. And let's do this. Now, this is just going to be a 32 versus 32 battle. Let me do somewhere new. I got in the bottom left corner of the window, I have my brain's working, hold on. I have Xpatter in the bottom left corner, which is a really, really nice program that lets me map my Xbox controller to, as you can see here, whoop, ping. Oh, that would be Chris Exodium. Anyways, Xpatter lets me map the buttons on the controller to buttons on the keyboard. In this case, he got minus, plus, or minus, equal sign, escape, and the directional pad, and the numpad. Ping, ping, ping. Yes, I see you. I see you. Ping, ping. Oh God, what have I done? One second. Just move that down there. Yes, I have created a monster. What have I done? Anyways. Let's see how this works. I'm streaming at 480p at 20 frames per second. This is not going to be pretty, but that's what my machine can handle. Loading commands. Oh, it's so weird with such a small window. Let's autopilot on. Say hello to the gigantic Air Force. This is actually really smooth, much smoother than I thought. Like, this is disturbingly smooth. Oop, autopilot on. Let me increase the size of it a bit. And move this over here. Okay. Oop, what is going on? Okay. No, I don't need you. So yeah. Speed up time.
Attention,
Oh,
fighters.
okay.
Get ahead.
No, screw you.
Hello, little friend.
That's a lot of people.
Guys, so glad you decided to join us. Over.
Tab 6 and... Wait a minute, and 1. Oh, no, shoot. 6, 2.
This is 3. Roger.
I don't want them to cover me. I want to die. A horrible, painful death.
I got you covered. This is 3. Copy. Target all.
Oh, hello.
This is 5. Roger. We're targeting 3.
Oh, dear.
This is 7. That's a Roger.
This is so weird on such a small window. I usually play it
That's a Roger.
almost full screen.
This is 2.
So, my god, was that...
Get him off me.
Okay. This is why I've always wanted to play this.
Number 6. Nice shot.
Oh my god. Okay, there's a Mustang. Do I even have the gun pods on? I don't remember.
God, hit him off me.
Apparently we killed somebody. I can't see if there's anybody on my tail. Should have set these guys to ace. I don't know why I didn't. I think I set my squad and the squad of... I set the FW-190s as
Anybody, get him off
ace,
me.
but I can't remember. Okay, come on.
Attention, fighters. 11 o'clock low.
Oh my god.
Good kill.
This guy is fast. Let me cut him off. I should cut him off. I'm afraid I'd lose him.
Number 16. I got it. Hang on. You're 6 o'clock. This is 2.
He knows I'm on his... Oh,
Wait,
crap.
oh damn! Get him off me! This is 7. I've got it. Hold on.
He knows I'm on his tail. He's probably called in his friends to kill me.
Guys, do your job! We need help!
Who? Who's calling out that?
This is 13.
This is
Anybody,
boring.
Get him off me!
Why is my... Oh, what was that?
Number 13.
Where'd he go? I lost him
This is 14. I'll be right there.
because...
Get him off me!
Why is my... Why are my wings
Number 14.
orange and blue?
You're 6 o'clock. This is 13. I'll be right there. This is 16. Anybody, get him off me! He's going down. 16.
I completely lost the guy I was going after.
He's going down.
Why are my wings like that? That's... whoa. Oh my god!
To base immediately. Over. Number 12. Mid.
Hello.
This is 11. I got it. Hang on.
Where are you? Oh, no, I'm stalling.
Number 3. Good kill. He's going down. Attention, fighters. Dead ahead.
Where'd he go? Oh my god, I'm getting shot at.
Anybody. Get him
Oh,
off.
yep. Oh. Hey guys, you wanna cover me?
Need some help over here. Copy. I got you covered.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Oh, hello.
7. I'll be right there.
Ah, where'd he go? There he is.
This is 3.
We're
Damn. Get him off me.
oh,
This is 8. Oh, damn. Get him off me. Get him off me. Anybody,
that was
get him
close.
off
I don't know why I let myself get that far. Where is this guy?
me. Number 8. Get out. Hit the cell.
Oh.
Number 3. Mid.
Ah,
You're 5 o'clock. This is 4. I'll be right there. Number 14. Bandit. You're 5 o'clock high. This is 13. I'll be right there. Attention, bombers. 12 o'clock low. He's going
I
down.
have bombers. Did I set some bombers unknowingly? Why is my... Whoa, my god.
Good kill. Good kill. Get him off me.
Why are my wings smoking like that?
This is 9. Damn. 12. Right there, anybody. Need some help over here.
Why am I...
This is 2. Sam, get him off me. Number 12. Mid. 4 o'clock.
Still my tail. Like, why am I smoking?
I got it. Hang on.
Oh, that guy's coming up behind me, isn't he? Oop, there goes a Messerschmitt. Yep.
Number 5.
That guy's coming up behind me, isn't he?
At.
Yeah, he is. There we go. Purposeful stall. Fix it. Oh, it's just gladiators. Where'd he go? I want a barrel to shoot at. I heard guns.
This is 2. Anybody, get him off me.
I really should turn off plane ID
Be right there.
just for the gits and shiggles. Ping. Auntie, I did. I was playing it not an hour ago with Tyler.
This is 15.
Wait, yeah, I picked it up today.
Anybody, get him off me.
Okay, this. Okay.
Number 11.
Oh, he's.
Good
Oh,
job.
darn it. Yeah, I got Daisy. That's what I was playing with Tyler.
I need some help over here.
Oh, no, this is way too low to stall. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, power up.
Bandit, you're 7
I got
o'clock.
biplanes, oh my...
I'll be right there. This is 2. Sam, get him off me.
Why was I smoking?
Number 3.
Did I press a button that made me
Down. Get him off.
smoke? Oof. Wait. That's it. I want to keep it. No, that's not a 0. Not a... Messerschmitt 162. I can't believe the gladiators are still alive. Here, no, that's still not zeros.
Need some help over here.
Oh,
This is
these
Anybody.
F4Fs.
Help over here.
You're fine. Oh no, zeros are on our team. Never mind. They're not very bright. I should put them on the ace. Ooh! Oh my god. Oh, that gladiator's SOL. Unless that 0 goes down. What the? Did they just collide? I just witnessed a mid-air collision. Oh my god. Yeah, the AI isn't very good. Uh-oh, he's getting shot. Oh my god, he is screwed.
This is 11. Request permission to land.
Yep, he's... Really? I could hit him. That's not saying much. I could hit this guy. Why are you... You could have slowed down and aimed...
This is 12. Request permission to
What the hell
land.
is he...
Oh my
I say he's dead, and then these guys are too stupid to hit him. It's going really close, though. Oh, please run into him. I want to... Please run into him. Aww. Wait, no, he's not. That would have been hilarious, though.
12. Going around.
What was that?
Go
Oh.
around. Go around.
Where are people landing?
Number 3. Good deal is
They're
go down.
still doing something. Why the hell are you landing? Where are you landing? Why is half our team landing? Still missed. Oh, no, he got a piece of him.
This is 3. Damn. Get him off me.
He both shot up. And definitely. But he's... Oh! Got a few late, but... I'm just killing them.
This is 15. I got it.
We got it. I don't know.
9. Attention.
Player
Fighter.
162
o'clock.
who is doing either something completely in... Nobody's even chasing him. Why is he doing a backflip? Or front flip?
This is 9.
Whatever.
Requesting permission to land, sir.
So... Okay. Whoa. Okay, we do have a bomb
on
orbit,
final
right?
approach. Requesting permission to land. This is 2. Anybody. Play my tail.
Why do we have a bomber? That
This
is...
is 2. It's going down.
Why is there a beacon coming?
Now, go ahead.
That's not supposed to happen. Okay, there's one of my guys.
Abort. Go
That
around.
is
Go around. This is S going around. Attention, fighters. It's 11 o'clock. I got him.
Mustang? No. Buffalo? I'm horrible at this. Landing. Why are they leaving me at?
This is 12. Request permission to land.
Is that an IL-2? I think, yeah, I think I stuck IL-2 already. There's an old BF-109.
Number 6. Nice shot. Attention, fighters. 4 o'clock.
Oh, wait, no, he's not working. Okay, well, that's one mission. Let's do a bombing run. Kept trying to do that for my YouTube channel, but it kept not working. Yeah, I'm not gonna be the bomber. That was way too boring. I'm going to be a Mustang. Let's give ourselves bombs, why not? So we want B-29s, ace, loadout of giganto bombs, ace and ace, airbase. Yeah. And for fighters against us, I want BF-109. BF-109s. Oh, right. BF-109s. Let's get them on these, the ones I'm usually play with. Yeah, this is a good gun pod or the bad gun pod? I think this is a bad, well, oh yeah, okay, so, it's not really the bad gun pod, so much as it's the incendiary gun pod. It's not the tank shoot, gun shoot, tank shoot, gun pods. Along with them, tempted to get zeros. Let's get a Messerschmitts. 262s. In case anybody hasn't noticed, I'm kind of in love with these two planes. I think those are rockets. Oh yeah, those are definitely rockets. I thought. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. Interesting. In that case, let's do this over. Crimea. I haven't been there actually, so let's do it over Crimea. And just fly. Do 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 you do 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 do. There it goes. Mustang. There's our bombers. There are the. Are we Russian? Why are we Russian? Crimea, Crimea. Oop, I just let go of bombs. No, those are bombs. Okay.
Я третий. Понял. Атакую истребители. Я третий.
Oh my god, we're not going to catch up with them. They coming around to meet us.
Бомбы сброшены. Прямое попадание. Я второй. Цель уничтожена. Я четвертый. Прямое попадание. Цель поражена. Я третий. Прыгай. Не знаю. Мы подходим под атаку. Просим помощь.
So three's going down.
Рады видеть вас. Спасибо за сопровождение. Конец связи.
So those
Бомбы сброшены.
are not
Это второе звено.
attacking.
Понял. Начинаем атаку.
Oh,
Я шестой.
oh dear.
Выполняю. Я седьмой.
I don't usually play
Выполняю.
with Mustang, so I'm... Oh, that's the ground. That is the ground.
Прямое попадание. Внимание. Истребители. Сзади.
That never happened. That never happened. Let's change it from 262 to something else. Can't think of any good German planes right offhand. What? What? Oh, okay. Screw everything else. I'm flying that. Hinkler something something V2. Oh, god dang it. What? What? I remember something about this. This is something you see in like an X-plane not really sci-fi, like, just, oh my god, I didn't think you'd actually put something in there. Okay, let's, none, position, see, can I, no, I can't put myself as landed. Here, I want to take off. They don't, you take off, I don't think. I just want to, what in the name of all that is holy is this? Ow, ow. Okay, scritchins. Which way is up? So it's got regular. How do you tell? Oh my god, how do you tell which way? Okay, I think I actually can tell which way it's up. Yeah, I can barely get that way. That way's up. Why is it? Whoa. Why is it? I have to... How do you land this thing? It doesn't have any flash, it doesn't have gear. I think you're just supposed to... Oh, okay, we're spinning. Yeah. Oh, you know, this might not have been the best idea I've ever had. May or may not have been the best idea I've ever had. Well, slowed down fairly well. If I capture me landing this on video, my life will be complete. How is my engine overheating at 55%? I Whoa! Well, I came close, I suppose. Now I have to try this again. The good and golden country. About a German plane. Oh god. Anyways. Yeah, I kinda mean so. Hello! Thing stays disturbingly easily straight up. Okay, okay. This is more difficult than it may look. Okay, I got this. Okay, I don't got this. I'm floating. This is not as easy as it looks. How did it work last time? Oh, oh God. Hello. Ground. Okay. Oh my God, this thing is... Oh my God, this thing is impossible. Okay, so what we're gonna do... We're going to... Oh dear. Guess we need to power up. Get some power, and then slowly, pull up. Pause it right here. F1. Okay, so this thing is basically fairly straight. I cannot see the ground under any circumstance. Like, they give you this view, I assume, to land. But you can't see the ground. Cut the power to like 20. Yeah, we're falling. Keep the... It's like a really bad version of KSB, man. God. Oh. Yeah, really bad version of KSB. Cut my engines and die. Okay, screw this. I cannot see anything. I'm just gonna fly around in it. You can't see the ground. Like, if you could look more down towards the ground, it'd be much, much easier to fly, but you just can't. It stands now, though. It is... Oh, God. Oh, my God! What just happened there? What just happened there? I think I actually have an idea as to what just happened there. In fact, I will devote the rest of this episode probably to showing you different examples of stuff that happened there. Now, first you need to get this thing speed. I don't know how much, but let's say 600, and then pull up, and no. This thing is about to do a clean... Oh, nope. No. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I wonder if we can land like this. Very carefully. I mean, very carefully. This is not going to work. I don't know what happened there, so I'm just going to give it up and try to land with this thing. Nope. Okay. Now, the infamous Messerschmitt 163. I think I mentioned this in a previous episode, that these wheels immediately fall off when you enter the game. Like, notice how those wheels are on there, right? Just wait till the game starts. Did you hear that clunk? Yeah, that was the wheels falling off. Can't even see it anymore. Otherwise, can this thing break apart? Let's find out. It can certainly kill you. Oh. Oh, yep, just tore off wing. And let's see if I can safely exit. Or bail, I suppose. Oh, well, yeah, this is gonna be safe. That's safe, I get slapped by my own wing. So yeah, let me try and do that again in third-person view. So, a bunch of the, planes can do that. Yep, oh, can we see the... Yep, there they are! I don't know if you can see them, but there they went. But a bunch of planes can do this. Like, you know how, with the other planes, if I was turning too hard, it would stall out and put me into that weird spin. Some planes, the wings fall off. I wish I was kidding. Like, the wings up and fall off. I still got most of the wing here. Or you can make the other one pop off. No, okay. Anyways, yeah. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. There was the... I have to find it. No? What is that? The naming scheme makes me think it's Japanese, but I'm not entirely sure. Henkel... Oh. I don't think that has any problems, though. I don't think. Yeah. Let's try. It was the another Japanese plane. Now I think the G4M was the plane that the Japanese sent their surrender on. It was a white painted G4M with, I think, some special insignia. I think a red cross on it. I think that's just going off of memory. This. I think I showed this in a previous video as well. I think this has problems. You do 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 do. Punch it. No supercharge or anything. Well, I guess jet engines don't really have superchargers. Let's put this thing at the ground. Should be going faster, but it's going in at the ground. And then pull up. No. Oh. Which way is up, guys? I don't know which way is up. Things should be going a hell of a lot faster, you would think. Let's go on a bombing run in this town to pick up speed. I think you can actually bomb out buildings. I don't think it does much of anything unless they're specific, like, air base buildings. Okay, let's see. Pull up, and nope, just a stall. Okay, so that one doesn't have any problems. Let's see what other weird ones we can find. G50, what is that? That is an ugly SOB. That is also ugly. D301, that is definitely Japanese. Just the shape of it just screams Japanese to me. That screams French to me, actually. Sorry, I don't know. BF-110 is, yeah, that's just a bomber. What is this? What is that on his nose? What is that? Let's see. Zeros. The classic. I think it's A2M3 is a classic. Or A6M5. Yeah, those are all the zero line, I suppose. That's just your generic jet plane, nothing happens. Yaks, the yaks are fine. I'm sorry, I'm playing with my mic. Nah. That's boring. Yak 1, just a meh plane. It's pretty okay. It works. Not very well, but it works. Oh yeah, the TBs. Flying fortresses that don't flying fortress very well. Spitfire. I haven't flown a Spitfire in a long time. Yeah, no. That looks weird. Anyways, Tomahawk, Mosquito, 9. It's ugly, but no, that's I can't tell immediately. I think the IL-10 is weird. No, just looks ugly. I-250. I think it's the B1s, or the BI. Now that thing's... Where's this engine? Is it that thing? Where does it get its... Where does it get its... Where does it get its... airflow? See, whatever. Yeah, the BI-6. I think I've played around with this before. It's the one plane that can rip its own wings off by flying normally. Like here. Just immediately this thing starts accelerating. I felt like it has guns stuck on it, as if that's an afterthought. This thing's a rocket plane. It's not supposed to have guns. It's supposed to show off how fast it can go. Okay. Yep, there, it just ripped its own wings off, and let's see if it can escape before we plunge into our fiery, deadly doom. Yeah, for some odd reason you can't escape when the plane's spinning like a moron. It can rip its own wings off in normal flight. Now, what's really cool is when... excuse me. Oh my god. God. That shaking's from the engines. It's not from me stalling. That's from the engines. Now, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. You can actually get pretty high. I think I have pictures on my Steam account of about how high it can go. The problem is the engines start overheating and they eventually just break. Not like Fallout, they just put it out. Or I think they catch on fire, I can't remember. Does this thing have fire extinguishers? This thing does not have fire extinguishers. You would think, you would think a plane with engines powerful enough to destroy itself would have fire extinguishers just in case. Oh god, no, this thing is getting speed. Like, look at this angle of ascent. This angle of attack. This angle of attack is often not possible in modern jet fight. Well, okay. This angle of attack, yeah. Like, this angle of attack is something that's reserved for modern jet fighters. Not for 1945 planes. But we're about to... see, in a few minutes here, if I remember correctly, the engines should start overheating. I remember they break. I remember that much. I don't remember when or how high or anything about it. I want to say 13,000 meters is the ceiling that you can reach in this thing. Yep, overheat. No radiator either. So let's wait till shit cools down. Yeah, these are pretty big, let's be honest. Oh no, I want M. I think it's the rear engine that's derping. So you can see stars. That's how high you are. That's how well they've modeled this game. They're like, you know what? It's possible that a player in a World War II era plane could get up to 16,000 meters. Is it possible? I don't know, but let's model stars for it anyways. And, I'll turn this back on. Oh no, that's landing. Okay. And this is when the air starts getting so thin that... Now, I don't know if the speed is airspeed or relative ground speed. Either way, the engine's... Oh, yep, you see that? You see that? It just got inoperable. You might have missed it, but yeah, that engine is inoperable and on fire, and I do not have... Oh god. Oh my god. Yeah, the engine's... I can't take in enough air, so... Oh god. The engine is on fire as well, inoperable. Oh! Even the back engine is. Okay. Oh! Okay. We're going to go down in a fiery doom, folks. A burning fiery doom. As well, you'll start to see the... Oh my god! Oh dear. Oh god. It's like the Challenger disaster all over again. Anyways, yeah. I was going to say, you're going to start seeing the effects of the atmosphere, and I guess that's good as effect as any. The sheer force of the wind ripping past it breaks it. Oh god. Slow down. Cannon jammed. Well, okay then. Okay, so... yeah. Let's go for one more flight. I want to see. That says to me French. Especially with the weird colors. Now I want to find out if we can set it up so we are landed. I want to take off, scramble there. That's probably what we want. Let's put it at 500. Next, I think. In my mind, scramble means we're scrambling to get off the ground. Hello, my one viewer. Yes, okay, so this means we can actually take off. So, chocks away. It's not very helpful. Do-do, do-do, do-do. Okay, so you can actually, so that's how you are able to take off. So let's try the Henkel, what's it? The Henkel Lurch. Default. Can we stick, I want to stick the USAF emblem on it. Squadron, I don't care that. Skin. Oh, these things actually have skin. That's new. Apply, fly. Let's see. Let's see what it gets me. You correctly did it. We are also, moving. And I can't put in chocks. I don't know how to toggle the engine. Okay, so what is that? Is that I? Okay, that's I. Let's select all engines. So Shift, all engines selected, I. BR, Control B, R, Control B. What? Holy crap, this thing has air brakes. Or, is that supposed to help? Oh my god, I have to get up in the air. I think that's supposed to help, maneuverability. Control B. Okay, well, none of this is very helpful. Control WAH. Oh, I already controlled W or WH or Control W, Control A, I. Oh, I just jettisoned. What is? I love his mangled body. Oh my god, I have to see that again. I have to, for the life of me, see that again. Oh my god, that could not have been more hilariously awesome. Okay, so what happens? That thing pops open. He just pops out and oh my god. You shouldn't laugh at that. No, it's mean to laugh. Okay, so are these supposed to help in some way, I suppose? Okay, one last try for landing, then I'm gonna go to sleep. Actually, well, no, let's drop a bit first. Oh, okay, when I said let's drop a bit, I didn't mean face first. Oh god. Let me do one more something, I don't know. Let's have a nice flying around in the paper mache 0. Let's stick to USAF on there. So yeah, let's do that. Fly. Oh, excuse me. What that mean? Well, welcome to the Zero. The infamous Zero of Japanese Air Force. Imperial Air Force? I don't know. I know more about the German side of the war than I do the Japanese side, and even then I don't know very much except a few planes. Yep. Yeah. Well, goodbye. Let's try that again. This time without deciding to land in the middle of going 400 kilometers per hour. I shouldn't be drinking soda at this time of night, but oh god, oh dear. So yeah, that's what happens. Let's see a third-person view of what happens when I turn too hard. Like that, and yep, like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. And, oh, no. What we want to do, cancel. Space. Something. Yeah, okay. Smolensk. No, Slovakia. I think. One of them has a really nice landscape I like to fly around. Yeah, I do need to go to bed eventually. Oh yeah, here it is. This thing has boost and a supercharger. Let's see how fast this baby can go before it completely burns her engines out. Here's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to end this live stream, is burn the engines out. And for those of you who have watched the third episode of Let's Play Around with, this is what I meant with X-Patter. I think I mentioned it before. I assume if you watched this far, you've probably watched the whole thing. Those two people who will actually watch this whole thing. But this is what I meant by analog versus digital control. I think this is technically digital control now. Like, it's not analog. I can't see in the middle of these two views, unfortunately. So, stuff gets, like, say there's something right under that upside down T, basically right where I'm looking at. Let's say I want to look right how I'm looking right now. With, oh, hello. With this non-analog view, I can't. I miss, like, most of this right here. So if somebody's in that blind spot, I kind of have to, wiggle this around, and like I said, I might do a separate video on why, like on how, for some reason, unless I'm doing it wrong, I can't just tie this to looking around. But not right now. It's way too late. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe. Yep, engine's overheating. Let's let her burn herself out. And then, let's try and land on a broken engine. I've done it before. It's extremely difficult. You have to be very careful. I think when I did it... Also, when you're landing with a broken engine, chances are you're nowhere near a landing strip. So you have to land on the grass. And that means bumpiness, that means stuff flipping and stuff possibly exploding. I luckily survived, but I think I like ripped everything off, basically. But it is possible, it's just difficult. What I wouldn't give to do this on my own, you know, in real life. Like, it doesn't have to be this plane, it doesn't have to be Slovakia, just a plane and just a beautiful landscape like this. And unfortunately, I'm becoming an accountant. Could have done this, but no. I was too lazy. Hello, weird trees that are covered in layers. A bit of background. The Japanese Zero is very famous for shooting down early to mid game Allied planes. They're basically very light, very fast, very maneuverable. So they basically, up until the American engineers and British engineers, the Allied engineers basically, until they caught on, this thing just basically just drove in circles around Allied planes. And this is all from memory, so please correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, this is how it was. It just flew in circles, basically, around Allied planes and just tore them to pieces. And then the engineers caught on, and they built more maneuverable planes. And then by the end of World War II, these things weren't as special, I guess would be the word, as they were during the beginning. What's very notorious about them, though, is the fact that I think I made a joke, the papier-mâché plane. These things basically acted like they were made of papier-mâché. They just, very, like, when I say very, very light, I mean that's because they don't have much armor whatsoever. And a few incendiary rounds, well placed, could get this thing to... get this plane to... My God, I want to do this in real life. Could get this plane to just catch on fire and die. They were very, very fragile. And a few hits was usually all it took for it to go down in flames. So when I make a joke about papier-mâché plane, that's what I mean. These things are very, 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 very fragile. And usually when I'm playing like this big battles, I usually stick them on the enemy team because one, they pose a challenge for being very maneuverable, but also because as soon as you hit them, chances are, if you hit them with a cannon round especially, they're just gonna poof. And they're not that terribly... Like I said, this is a bit of an exaggeration. Like, these things are fragile, but they're not, if you flicked it with a pin or something, it won't explode, so... You could plug a few rounds to it, and I have before dogfighting these things. Plugged a few rounds to this thing as it got down. But they do noticeably last, especially with lucky shots. You get a lot of lucky shots with these. They do last, on average, a bit less than normal planes. No, normal planes, you know what I mean. Other planes. But I still like it just for how fast, how maneuverable, how... Oh, there we go. Finally. Christ. I'm nowhere near anything. But like I was saying, these things are fast and maneuverable, but apparently they have a very strong engine, and then it conked out. Let's put our gear down. Ooh. That's a tree there, but I should be able to just... It's very difficult, and there's no runway here. That was very badly done. But I survived. Yeah. Yeah, it's, the physics are a bit wonky in this. But yeah. So yeah, there we go. Long story short, to the one person watching and anybody watching on YouTube, I like this game. It really appeals to me wanting to be a pilot. You can tell me kind of waxing on it a bit. I could sit there for an hour just waxing on how much I want to do that. Yeah, and I'm not going to sit here and say that these planes, you know, these, the Mustangs and the BF-109s and the Zeros are better in any way than, the planes nowadays, because they really aren't. These things are death traps compared to modern planes. Instead of death traps with guns. I guess the important operative bit there is, just this flying, sitting here, and flying. There's no roads, there's no routes, there's no double yellow line. I mean, sure, you have to follow the rules, yes. I mean, that's not a question. I'm not saying here, oh, rules are made to be broken. No, you have to follow the rules. But at the same time, they're not, you know, you can drift. You know, there's not, like, you can't drift very far in the car, you know what I mean? On here, like, if I was tasked to go in this straight line right here, I could, if I wanted to, just go to the side of it. And come back and, hello cat, and you can, it's flexible. And it's that sort of freedom that I like, combined with the fact that you're in the air. You got a bird's eye, literally a bird's eye view of everything. Meow. I don't know if you heard that, that's my cat. And you're flying this, you know, this heavy, not terribly heavy, but this gigantic machine, with a gigantic engine attached to these whirling sticks of metal and wood, and you're flying in the air. You know, and it just... I've always wanted to do this for a living. You know, and it started back in 2000... Well, I started getting into flight sims 2003. About 10 years ago, give or take. I started getting into flight sims. Hi, cat! Oh my god. But, whoop. And it's just, I've always wanted to do this. And it's games like these that just let me have that little taste of, you know, what could have been, I suppose. If I'd been less of a lazy sot. And of course, yes, this is slightly unrealistic. One, I have guns. Two, I just did something that would probably make somebody like me pass out. 3, you probably aren't legally allowed to come this far. Well, yeah, you probably aren't legally allowed to come this close to the ground on a regular flight, but you know. Give me a bit of leeway here. That's what flight sims are for. Just, sit here and just zip over this town. Imagine if this was real life. You can see all the people wandering around, see the cars driving around, see life going on below you, and you're not part of it. You know, you watch life on the ground. You're still part of it. You may be inactive towards it, but you're still part of it. You're not completely separate of it. Up here, you are. Up here you have, well, yeah, you sort of influence it, because people like me, if I saw this plane going overhead, I'd sit there and stare lovingly at it, but, you know, you're not really part of the light that's going on down there. You're just sitting there in your plane, flying over. I might bring out, I have X-Plane back there, I have Microsoft Flight Sim X right there. I might bring them in to fly more, conventional and modern planes. And the one real cool thing about this is that it has guns and damage. That's really the one bit of it that I really like. Hello, Numand... I got this. Numandikari. No. I'm just kind of waxing on about how I like planes. Cut back. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I might bring in X-Plane or Flight Sim X to play around with those. It's been a while since I've installed those. X-Plane had problems. Not in problems installing, problems playing. I've completely forgot at this point. And I basically played Microsoft Flight Sim X to death. Those kind of, yes, and guns. So those kind of fell to the wayside after a while, but I might bring them back. You know, like this is getting me in the mood, I suppose. Certainly not right now. It's way too early in the morning. I need to go to sleep eventually. Okay, this is closer than I thought. But yeah. Like, the person, I guess I should give tribute to the person who, basically made me buy, not really made me buy this game, incentivized me to buy this game was Jeff Major, a YouTube Let's Player. He's got a couple of more viral videos like, the Bear Driving Simulator 2000, Let's Play Euro Truck Simulator. A few of his videos have more or less gone viral. That was way too close for comfort. He is just insanely awesome. And he plays this game, like, religiously. Like, he'll do it in live stream. He's done 2 completed Let's Plays, and he's in the middle of another one of this game. He's the one who made me buy this. Like I said, he's the one that made me buy this game. And I think it was 33% off on, like, last year, during the winter sale or during the summer sale of last year. I forgot. But it was like 33% off. It cost $10. It cost $6.60, I suppose it was. Completely worth it. It's... I think I still have it somewhere down there. Old Microsoft Combat Flight Sim, which was very good. Like, this thing appeals to my, again, the sense of aviation, but also guns and damage. I like modeled things like this, you know. You can break off a piece of your engine, or piece of your wing, and keep going. He's really the one who made me get this game, and I have not regretted it since. I also got IL-2 Flits of Dover, which is this game's Nova playing Happy Wheels is... I could never be that funny and entertaining at it. I get frustrated at it. Like, it's... He makes it funny, I make it frustrating. But, yeah, I also bought IO2 Cliffs of Dover, which is this game's sequel. And I wanted to like it. Jeff, he complained about it, saying now it's not good, and he's one of those, he's slightly, I want to kind of say stuck up. He refuses to, he like, it sucks because it sucks kind of thing. He's like, I don't know if Chris is watching, he's like Eugene K. He's like, it sucks because it sucks, and that's it. And he refuses to go on about why. But I got it anyway because it was like 66% off, and it was like $12 or something, and it, you know, I wanted another flight. Well, I got them both at the same time, so I wanted flight sims. I'm like, ooh, you know, and something newer. I'm definitely getting IO2 1946 because it's nice. Oh, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. Oh my, nope. Towards the end of Assassin's Creed 2, he did? Like, I saw the entire thing, and I don't remember him explaining it. Well, for the two people who will watch this, I've played it, obviously not very as thoroughly as this, but it's... it's more realistic. It's got better models. It has, like, this has, what would this be, like, several hundred planes? Several hundred, 10, 20, 30, maybe a couple hundred planes, you know? A good amount of planes, especially ones that you can't control. Cliffs of Dover has, like, 20, if that. It's, you know, it makes me wonder why. Like, you know, it's not like they're nickel and diming you for DLC. They don't have any DLC to my knowledge. They just have like 20 planes and that's it. Like, coming from, you know, IO2 1946, and having a couple hundred planes at your disposal, going to 20 is like, now what the hell am I going to do with this? Actually, yeah, stick the gun pot on there. Oop. As well, it's very... gun physics. Hold on. I need to expand these a bit. It's basically a downgrade from what it... it is, the graphics are an upgrade, the physics are an upgrade, it's just everything else is a downgrade. It's poorly optimized as well, as what I was about to say. It's poorly optimized because it's, why did it just give me, like, you hear people complaining about this all the time on, like, forums and stuff. It's just, even the most powerful computers struggle playing low settings because it's just very, very poorly done. Now, obviously, poorly done isn't necessarily a bad game. Minecraft, call me heretic, but the coding is awful. Like, I'm not even going to pretend. The coding is awful. But it's a good game. So it's not like the coding makes the game. But when it's that, it is a special level of bad that makes it unplayable even on the lowest levels. Complete with a handful of planes and just the AI is a bit wonky. It's like Skyrim when it first came out. I think it's gotten a bit better from what I've heard, and I haven't touched Skyrim in a month about. I've heard it's gotten better, but it's like the UI is like Skyrim level bad. It's wonky. I guess not that terrible, but it's definitely feels unprofessional. It feels like a Flash game level of UI. And what do you think? Minecraft a lot of gets just to yeah, playable and extended. Yeah, that's what Minecraft is. It's certainly playable. Like, I'm not saying it's the glitches make it unplayable. It's just the bad coding makes it unplayable. It's certainly playable and certainly extended. It's, you know, what's the colloquial term, like 8 times the surface area of the Earth? It's certainly extendable. But that game is just, it's 20 planes on, admittedly, the one map I really like is the map of the Straits of Dover. That map is, like, well, I won't go on about that, but I really love that map. Just the fact that you're going over 2 different countries is amazing to me. So I really, really like that map. Like, that's my go-to map when I give Cliffs of Dover another second chance. I've even heard the modding community has kind of stepped away from it. I don't know. Like, you would think it would be, they would have started working on it now, you know? I don't know. I'm not up to date on the IL2 community. Like, I just found out that there's a new patch above 4.11m. Like, apparently 4.11.1 fixes the crashing problems I've been having, which makes my gigantic 32 versus 32 battles possible for more than 5 minutes. Like, I'm not that up to date on the community, so I'm not the go-to guy to ask, but like, to my knowledge, even the modding community has gone, yeah, let's stick with 1946. I could be wrong, though. And I will readily admit that I probably am wrong. How often do I stream? Well, I guess now that finals and stuff are over, I could stream maybe once a week on average. It really just depends on how busy I am, what's happening, how bored I am. Also, my computer isn't very good, so I don't stream when I play. Like, I don't play first-person shooters a lot. Like, I'll play Borderlands with friends, and I can't stream that because it's nearly unplayable. And I really cannot play a shooter on a small, reduced window. I just can't. How's your computer then? Like, mine's a GTS 250 and a quad core. I can't run to, oh Jesus. Well, TF2 lately has gotten a bit bloaty as well. Certainly not terribly, but just due to all, like, the items and stuff. Like, a fresh TF2 install is like 13 gigabytes last time I checked, and that was like 6 months ago. I can only imagine what it is now. It's a gigantic game because of all the hats and all the items. Yeah, like, depends on several factors like RAM and CPU, but like, you know, mine's a decent thing for, like, it can run Skyrim on medium-high graphics. You know, and this is a GTS 250, which is basically a refurbished 80 or 7800 GT or 8800 GT, so it's like, you know, it's not terribly bad, but it just cannot handle streaming. Streaming is CPU intensive, very CPU intensive. So it's like, I might have a quad core, but it's just, oh my god, it's not. I'm streaming this out. The IL2 window is, I'd say, actually I can probably see it right here. Add screen region. It's 1419 by 871, and I'm streaming at 20 frames per second at 480p widescreen, and it's bearable. My CPU's touching around 75 to 80% right now. Oop, why is it? What the heck? Why is this? What is X-Batter do? Okay, whoops, that's why. Anyways, I probably can't. There we go. Yeah, and it really, it's really hard to stream graphics-heavy games, especially, like I said, shooters, because of the lag. Like, I streamed Crusader Kings 2 and Europa Universalis 3 at 720p, 30 frames per second. Because, you know, lag isn't very important when you're playing a strategy game. Well, a grand strategy game. And in fact, this is the first time I've tried streaming IL2. I was almost afraid that IL2 would be too intensive. Turns out it's not. Yeah, like I said, it's I've toned it down a lot for this stream. 480p, 20 frames per second. It's smooth, but it's also not very good quality. I do YouTube videos. Oh, that's not. Oh my god. Okay, that's trees. I do YouTube videos. I think it might be linked on my. No, it doesn't. I do YouTube videos, and I've been doing a couple. Come on, 9006. I've been doing a few IL2. I call them Let's Play around with because I'm not very good at Let's Plays. And that's where it is if you want to see more of it. And to all the people, well, if you're going to be watching on YouTube, obviously you know my name, so I won't even bother. But, I've been doing a couple of Let's Play around with. Yeah. I will check. Things are just a bit too small in this window. There we go. X-Better. Like, I'm not a very good Let's Player. I'm not even gonna lie. What's probably most interesting about this is mainly the fact that I have a very, like, genuinely avid interest in aviation. Like, sure, I have a kind of cursory interest in, like, medieval times when I play CK2, or, you know, Imperial times and EU3, or shooters, but, like, genuinely, I have seriously thought, to this day, I still seriously think about becoming a pilot. And aviation is a gigantic, should be a gigantic part of my life. So, like, this is me, like, being genuinely interested in something. Which is hard to say for, like, CK2 or something, where I just kind of sit around and say, hey, yeah, them Spanish people, etc., etc. But this is a genuine interest to me. Not particularly World War II airplanes. I mean, I know a fair bit about them, but World War II planes do not interest me entirely too much. Like I said before, I don't know if you saw them. They are, you know, I'm not going to pretend and say they're better than, you know, current. Okay, that's too close. I'm not going to sit here and say they're better than current planes. They're flying death traps with guns, but you know, there's something beautiful about the engineering of it from something 70 years ago, or no, 70 years ago. Like 1945, that's 70 years ago. That's 70. No. I can't do this math in my head this late in the night. 45, 60. So 60, 2005. So it's about, yeah, it's about 70 years ago. Like this plane made 70 years ago. And yet, technologically, while stuff like, you know, engine efficiency and safety has improved, the general idea of the plane hasn't increased very well. And you're saying it would be worth it if I became a pilot. Yes, it would be. Like, I'm not even going to pretend and say that's not a little bit of why I would want to. They get paid a lot. The problem is, I kind of was a little shit in high school. So I didn't, you know, I didn't apply myself. I didn't get into the colleges I wanted. I kind of just skimped around. So that kind of ruined, like, you know, I didn't... It's expensive becoming that, though. You know what I mean? So I kind of ruined my chances. And I'm planning on, when I get financially stable, taking lessons and becoming at the very least, a provisional pilot. But like right now, it's kind of on the back burner. But anyways, like 70 years ago, imagine that. Like you know, this basic design of 2 wings, a tail, and a giant propeller that has not changed. And yet here we are flying something that's 70 years old. Well, it could be 70 years old in real life. It's a piece of engineering. Let's see. Where's the nearest? Okay, so it's behind me. I'm going to try and land. Should probably go to sleep after this. Anyways, yeah, I stream, like, you were asking, oh yeah. Like, they do, like, you know, people still fly, you know, World War II planes around. They still fly World War I planes around. Like, they just obviously need to be touched up and probably brought up to safety regulations, but they're certainly possible. There's obviously some risk in it being old and it being maybe an outdated design, but it's still certainly very flyable. Where is this so-called airfield? Is it? Where is this? I think that's it. Oh. But yeah, they still do fly like World War I biplanes around, and it's just imagine that, something that's closing in on 100 years old, and you're entrusting basically your life with it, several hundred feet up in the air. Where the hell is this? You're trusting this thing with your life hundreds of feet up in the air, maybe thousands. My map is locked. There is no... I'm... Okay, so it's over to... What? Oh god, that's it. I'm staring at it. Oh yeah, like that's a beautiful part. It does not, like the whole point is that they're safe enough to fly. They might be, like I said, they need to be brought up to maybe emissions regulations or safety regulations, but they're still, they didn't kill you back then. They're not going to kill you now, really. I'm sure there's some bad planes out there, but I should probably slow down. Anyways, you're asking how often I stream. I think I went in a roundabout way of saying I stream, especially when I'm not busy. I stream about maybe once a week, maybe a couple more times if I feel like it. Now that I've gotten, oh wow, I completely missed it. Now that I've gotten into mood, I might stream a little bit more. But yeah, I stream, maybe once a week. A couple more times if I'm not busy. And it's a wide variety of things. Okay, I'm going way too fast, but I'm also way too low. I don't know if you can hear the beeping, but it's beeping at me because I'm horribly low. Oh, okay, that's the end of the runway. Oh dear. Oh dear. I call that a successful landing. I completely missed the runway. I was going way too fast into that. Oh yeah, things yell at me a lot. I do stupid stuff a lot. But to be fair, if that runaway didn't end, that would have been a nice landing, actually. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night right here. With that suicide, I'm going to call it a night right here. It's getting late. Really late. So I got this Numandakari. I'll see you some other time. I'm probably gonna upload this to YouTube as well. It's been several hours. And luckily I don't have any sort of restrictions on how long they can be put on. So I will see you later. I'll see all you YouTube videos later, or YouTube viewers later, with this beautiful wreckage of what was a really nice plane flight, actually. Adios.